Hey, this is DemonDriver here again, and I want to bring you my new scratch-built Fairchild Metroliner of Sabena Airlines and SA227. Brand new scratch-built Turboprop RC airliner that I've now built, and I want to share this this new airplane with you. I had a feeling when I built this plane it was going to be temperamental and a problem, and of course it is being just that. Audrey, right here, I've named her after Audrey Hepburn because this is a Belgian airplane from, excuse me, it's American airplane, but it's a Belgian Airlines of Sabena, and I named it after Audrey Hepburn. Her name is Audrey. I think naming a plane after a girl is good luck. So be it, whatever. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But I'm having some problems with this airplane, and I have been trying to maiden her. Well, she has flown every time, but it's a short flight, and what you're going to see is it's always a roll to the left. She gets into the air, and then she rolls to the left. On the first takeoff attempt, about a week before Joe Null, on the takeoff roll, she lost a blade from one of her Artec 4-blade 10-inch 10x6 propellers. Came right off. And I still rotated, but she rolled right to the left, and you're going to see that. And then same thing happened again the same day. I don't know if I have the video for that. Number 3 was yesterday, out at the airfield up at Kershaw County. Down the runway, pull up, rotate, steep, roll to the left, and she cartwheels on the ground and all that fun stuff. And damage to the nose, damage to the tail, and damage to one engine mount. Other than that, she's fine. 4 to 5 hours of repair work, she's back on the runway. But I don't want to keep repeating the same mistake. Now, problem 1, or possibility 1, torque roll from both 4-bladed 10-inch props. I'm getting lots of torque roll. Second, I'm not executing a long enough takeoff roll, and I'm rotating too early, inducing a stall. That's 2. 3, CG. My CG is too far back. I'm pretty sure, she's too tail heavy. I'm pretty sure I have the CG dead right, and I have her balanced right. Laterally CG'd or balanced, she's fine. I did that too. Not enough aileron. 3, not enough aileron. That could be a 2, not enough aileron. Other than that, I don't know what's going on. I mean, I think that I'm rotating too early, and possibly I have too much elevator throw, too much up elevator, and it's just basically inducing a stall by that alone. So watch the video, check it out, see what you think. I'm not an egomaniac, so I'm not perfect. I make mistakes, and I'm always honored, for your ideas and constructive criticism. I enjoy people. I enjoy you guys giving me your input, because this hobby exists, and we all make the hobby better by all of us helping each other and sharing information. We share information. That's how all these planes get built. I couldn't build these planes and build this plane and do what I do without learning things from other people. That's how the hobby works. If you think that there's a hobbyist out there who's learned it all on his own, knows everything, well, sorry to tell you, that person doesn't exist. And if you think that person exists, let me personally check you into the mental hospital, because that's where you belong. Just saying. So this is not a perfect hobby. There is no such thing as the perfect plane. There's no such thing as I never crash. There's no such thing as the plane works the first time every time. That's a fairy tale.
I was everywhere for you. I even did my hair for you. I bought new underwear, they blue, and I wore them just the other day. Love you, go out fight for you. I left on the porch light for you. Whether you are sweet or cool, I'm gonna love you either way. Lord, oh Lord, I gotta tell you how I feel about you, 'cause I
Wow, that was not good. God damn. Well, damage isn't too bad. I've got a busted motor mount right there. Busted motor mount. I got some problems in the tail. But this is actually the second flight attempt with this airplane, and I'm having problems in, I don't know whether it's I'm trying to pull up too early and she's stalling, but she was rolling with authority. I've got 15 degrees of flaps set in, 15 degrees of flaps, so I'm trying to work the problem here. But luckily I've got a second one. I've got an Air New Zealand Airlink coming. She was built already. Well, she's being built, but you know, I'm not really that worried about this because the damage is minor. When you build your planes demon tough, man, they always survive any kind of a situation. So, you know, I got to find out what the problems are here. But the whole thing about, you know, maidening your airplanes is the fact that there's no guarantee that it's ever going to work properly. There's no guarantee that everything is going to be fine. There's absolutely no guarantee. None. Zero. Zilch. And if you think that there is, you're in the wrong hobby. I mean, if you think that this is something you scratch build any airplane you want and it's going to fly perfect every time, or the first time out the box, second time, then you really, you know, you need to rethink the hobby you want to get into. For me, this is a way of life. This is what I do for a living. I build, you know, planes for people, and you know, a lot of the times, man, these kind of things happen, and it's really like a, you know, it's really like a kick in the nuts. It can be really frustrating and irritating and be painful, but you got to do it. If you don't do this, there's no point to it. I mean, if you're a fisherman and you don't go out into the ocean and you don't bring your gear and your tackle and your fishing line, there's no point. What are you doing? If you're a soccer player, if you play football and, you know, you want to be a great football player, you gotta, I mean, whether it's European football, American football, you gotta put on the cleats, you gotta put on the pads, and you gotta get out there and do what you gotta do. So I'm out here trying to get this Metroliner worked out, and I guarantee you I'm gonna work out this Metroliner. I'm gonna solve the problems of this airplane.